Albuquerque, and we're going to move now to another Albuquerque artist, someone who is brand new to me. And so we're going to take some time and get to know Richard Middlestedt. Let's begin it with one of the songs on his just-released debut album. It's entitled In Your Plan. Richard Middlestedt, new music coming up in just a moment.
When you saw when I left you straight drifting away, when the sun will not shine and the moon fades away, when your loved one's compassion be falling like rain, well, all your reliance swirls down through the drain. Well, fix your eyes on God. Well, if all your tomorrows depend on today, would you try to be someone to appreciate this world jammed with turmoil, despair, spiteful hate will make you wanna surrender, fall down on your face. Well, fix your eyes on God. A friend in need is a friend indeed, with a broken heart to the worthy king. Well, a friend in need is a friend indeed, with a humble heart to the worthy king. Friend in need is a friend indeed, with a broken heart to the worthy king. Friend in need is a friend indeed, to the worthy king, to the worthy king. Who is your deliverer, redeemer, protector, defender, savior, vindicator, liberator, hero? Freedom comes from up above. With love and sacrifice, he gave his life so that we might live and give it back to him and be fulfilled. With love and pour it out upon the world and to the ones in need. They too may see and believe and be redeemed for God's glory and fight the good fight. Live the good life in eternity, eternally. Yana, 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 yana. We yana, 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 all the time we yana, yana. We yana, yana, yana. We yana, yana, yana. We yana, 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 all the time we yana, yana. Well, fix your eyes on God. Well, when everything's groovy and you can't complain, and the sun sets like Texas and the high rolling plains, the moon shines so bright you see your loved one smiling face. Don't forget where he's brought you right into this place. Well, fix your eyes on God. Friend in need is a friend indeed, with a broken heart to the worthy king. Well, a friend in need is a friend indeed, with a humble heart to the worthy king. Friend in need is a friend indeed, with a broken heart to the worthy king. Friend in need is a friend indeed, to the worthy king, to the worthy king. Who is your deliverer, redeemer, protector, defender, savior, vindicator, liberator, hero? Freedom comes from up above. With love and sacrifice, he gave his life so that we might live and give it back to him and be fulfilled. With love and pour it out upon the world and to the ones in need. They too may see and believe and be redeemed for God's glory and fight the good fight. Live the good life in eternity, eternally. We yearn, yearn, we yearn, yearn, yearn. We yearn, yearn, long and long and long and yearn, yearn. We yearn, yearn, yearn. We yearn, yearn, yearn. We yearn, 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 yearn. So fix your eyes on God.
So this song is called Change the World. I think it's fitting for the times we're in right now, with the election coming up and all that. And I think it's more so about we the people and about our influence. And yeah, our influence to be able to change the world.
may not be no Freemasons, but we're gonna change the world. We may not be no mercenaries, but we're gonna change the world. We may not be no commanders, but we're gonna change the world. Say we're gonna change, yeah, we got to change, yeah, we gonna change the world. We may not be up on top, Lord knows we're not the foundation. We may be up in the middle, yeah, but we're gonna change the world. We may not change their minds, we may not change their order. We may not change them, rather though we're gonna change the world. Bossing around with a sound, you can find what you need there, but suddenly there'll be more if you know what I mean. Bumping around with a bass in place, looking to find, I seek your face, chasing a race to shade away the sun's light, be great. Bossing around with a sound, you can find what you need, maybe suddenly there'll be more if you know what I mean. Bumping around with a bass in place, looking to find, I seek your face, chasing a race to shade away the sun's light, be great. And we may not be the president, but we're gonna change the world. We may not be the owner, but we're gonna change the world. And we may not be up in charge, but we're gonna change the world. Say we're gonna change, yeah, we got to change, yeah, we're gonna change the world. We may not be no kings, and we may not be the Pope. And we may not be selling gasoline, but we're gonna change the world. And we may not be their champions, and we may not be their icons. We may not be no celebrities, but we're gonna change the world. And we may not be the president, and we may not run the government. They probably think that we're irrelevant, but we're gonna change the world. See, busting around with a sound, you can find what you need. There be selling that'll be more if you know what I mean. Bumping around with a bass in place, looking to find, I seek your face, chasing a race to shade away the sun's light, be great. Busting around with a sound, you can find what you need. There be selling that'll be more if you know what I mean. Bumping around with a bass in place, look what I find, I seek your face, chasing a race to shade away the sun's light, be great. Busting around with a sound, you can find what you need. There's something that'll be more if you know what I mean. Bumping around with a bass in place, look what I find, I seek your face, chasing a race to shade away sun's light, be great. Yeah. Oh yeah. We gonna change, yep, we got to change. Go out and change the world.
KUNM needs your help to answer calls during our 50th anniversary fundraiser, Saturday, October 15th through Friday, October 21st. Meet other KUNM listeners and your favorite DJs. Get free CDs. We'll even provide you breakfast, lunch from House of Bread, snacks, or dinner. All open shifts are listed at KUNM.org. Look for Help Answer Calls and sign up for the shift that suits your schedule. Or call Stephen at 277-4516. And thanks.
Your love, it's everlasting. Your faith, it never fails. I come to you, defective and dismayed. Meet me here, holy in this place. Your light, it shines upon me. Darkness, it leaves no trace. You cover me with mercy so worthy. You take away my shame. Holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. Holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. Your word you call out to me. Your spirit it comprehends. You sent your son to take away my sins. Perfect one, you give us life within. Holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. Holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. Holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. In Isaiah 6:8, the Lord says, who shall I send now? Who will go for us? Who shall I send now? Who will go for us? Who shall I send now? Who will go for us? Who shall I send now? Who will go for us? Who shall I send now? Who will go for us? Who shall I send now? Who will go for us? Here I am, Lord. Here I am, God. Here I am, Father. Here I am, Lord. Here I am, child. Here I am, God. Here I am, Lord. Send me. Holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. Holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. Holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. Holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come. Your love, it's everlasting. Your faith, it never fails. Here I am, forgiven in your grace. Take this life a holy living sacrifice. Lord, take this life a holy living sacrifice. Holy, holy
it.
Richard Middlestat. You're new to us, but you're not really new to this area. You've been in Albuquerque, and you've been playing out primarily as a solo guy for 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you make us wait all this time to drop In Your Plan, which is, we're going to call it your debut solo.
Yeah.
And this is seriously solo because it's just you on guitar, harmonica, some electric guitar. And you have a few traditionals, but mostly this is all original music.
Yes.
All right. Can you take us from 4 or 5 years ago, Lubbock, Texas? You come from a different town in Texas, Borger, Texas.
That's right.
And you said what drew you out of Borger into Lubbock was partly the music scene and some friends you had in the music scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of my good buddies, Dallas Manning, who introduced me to my lovely wife, Beth, came to Borger with a bass player, and they came over and we started jamming, and they convinced me to start driving to Lubbock at least once a week to play open mics and stuff like that. And then so I was doing that and ended up meeting Beth and started going over there more frequently, and ended up just moving. I was working for my dad at the machine shop in Borger, and ended up with his blessing moving to Lubbock to pursue music and all that good stuff. And so it didn't last too long. The bass player ended up going AWOL and stuff like that. But it ended up being God's plan. I met Beth, and we got a place together and ended up falling in love, and she got accepted to UNM's medical school, and that's how we ended up here in Albuquerque a few years after I moved to Lubbock. So you enter in here with a musical background. You're used to playing out, but you come in. I'm assuming that Beth, had all kinds of contacts within the university, and they were putting her to work. Certainly, you came in into a different scene as a different person. What we have now in this solo album, your debut, In Your Plan, is a little bit different lyrically from what I've gotten from a lot of songwriters when they're starting out, because usually they're writing about their tribulations with romance, and here you're writing heaven-informed lyrics. You're writing about tribulations with keeping the faith. I mean, to a degree. I mean, they're beautiful songs, but there's also, one of the ones you played, "Change the World," it's gorgeous, but there's a rough side to it. At least it felt like it lyrically. Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like that's life, that's the world we live in, and it's not supposed to be perfect, and a lot of people will paint a picture like, if you come to God, you come to Jesus, and everything's going to be good, and everything in life's going to work out for you, all your dreams are going to come true, but that's far from what the Bible says, actually. And you read about any of the characters in the Bible, and that's just not the way that the Bible really reads. So, we live in a world that's broken, and there's a lot of wonderful things in it that we get to appreciate and get to live in and experience. And so there's a lot of that. I believe in it too, alongside just the reality of which we live in, and that's a broken world that's beautiful within itself, and that God's here with us, and that there's a lot of good things that we can experience. And I believe the greatest thing that we can experience is God, and is our Creator. And I believe that He's here with us now, and He's always open to everybody, and loving.
We have the record on CD Baby, and we have your website. What sort of venues are you hoping to drop into, at least for now as a solo artist? But you're looking at an ensemble project down the line, I imagine.
Yeah. So I'm just, I know this is going to sound ironic, but I'm just putting it all in God's hands and praying for whatever He has for us, that He leads us there. One thing I am hoping for, I'd like to get assemble a band, and get some. I like the just every instrument, and I like the instruments together, of course. So I'd like to get a band together and get some of the songs. Some of the songs I've got in the past, and some of the songs that are coming in the future, recorded with a band. Right now, I'll play some of the breweries around town and stuff like that, and I sure do like that. I like the scene. I love the Albuquerque music scene altogether. The festivals, the farmers markets, the royal yards, and Old Town. I'm very grateful to be living in Albuquerque. It's been such a blessing for my wife and I, and so anywhere you can play in Albuquerque has just been a blessing. There's so much talent here, so many different artists that have inspired me,
absorb the heat, we are as one. Come together and become Albuquerque. With your river and your trees, feel the breeze, release and peace. Ease your mind with the relief in Albuquerque. Climb that mountain to the peak. Taste Sandia, rapid sweet. Overlook our vast city in Albuquerque. In Albuquerque. In Albuquerque. In the ABQ, yeah. It's me, you and I on the fly, living life up on high. Gonna make it if we try. It's unity they can't divide. In the day and the night, living in the constant light, coming down from heaven. Community, collaboration, understanding, empathy, reconvene, fellowship and a lovely social gathering. Diversity, share your story and your fears and your joys, and together we can dream for the better Albuquerque.
And that is actually something brand new from Richard Middlestedt, not yet released, but you can check out his website or CD Baby. The website, richardmiddlestedt.com. Remember, the last name Mittelstet. Also, CD Baby for In Your Plan, that debut CD. Richard will be a little bit occupied, as we sort of alluded to. His fifth Beatle, his wife Beth, is about to give birth, so he's going to have multiple responsibilities, but says that soon enough he'll be back out playing live, whether it's at the brew pubs, Java Joe's, or other venues. So again, you can keep up with him right now on his website or on cdbaby.com. And with that, we're going to try to make up some time here. Let me just tell you that this is Ear to the Ground. Coming up at 8 o'clock will be Route 66 from Adan Aguirre, who will be in the driver's seat for that.